Good morning, everyone. Early this morning, once again, I had another relapse dream, a relapse nightmare. In the nightmare, I'm asking a quote unquote friend for some meth, and then I wake up and it's like, oh, thank God that's not real, but it feels so freaking real. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to come on here and just talk about, quickly about how methamphetamines affects people, and I can only share from my experience and what I've personally witnessed. Okay, so when my kid's dad left me for the second time for the same woman he had initially cheated on me with, the woman that he moved into the house and kicked me and our son out of the house for, like a year and a half or whatever later, he decided he was going to go ahead and get back with her, so he actually moved in with her, right? Well, me being in a very dark place at the time, still having no self-worth, extremely low self-esteem, silly me went ahead and was messing around on those telephone chat lines and then met this dude. See, it makes more sense if I use an alias. Okay, so we'll call the dude that I met through the telephone chat line, we'll call him Aaron Adams. So I'll refer to him as AA, and that's just an alias. I remember because, obviously, I wasn't thinking clearly at all. Let this dude come move into my house. He had been living with his mother, in Spanaway, Washington. Here I go and meet him at a 7-Eleven over on Pacific Avenue in Spanaway. Spanaway is like right next to Tacoma, by the way. And then I meet him at the 7-Eleven, drive him down to his mom's house because he's like, oh yeah, I'm moving out. Can I come move in with you? And me being so lonely and having no self-esteem, I'm like, okay, cool. So we go to his mom's house and he grabs a few of his things and then asks me, if he can drive my car, and then he does and promptly backs my car into a fence that's just across from his mom's front door. Now the point that I'm trying to make, and I didn't know at the time that this dude was, a hardcore meth addict and a tweaker. I mean, almost all of these teeth here were missing, and all that was in its place was a lot of black stuff. And he's going to go coming into my house and acting a fool. And that's the thing too, when you're on drugs, whatever was originally wrong with you, it gets amplified. So this dude wasn't very intelligent, to begin with. So being on the drugs, I mean, I've never seen anyone act that insane before. I mean, everything that I would say, he'd get offended by it. He'd be saying that people are doing certain things or looking a certain way, and they weren't. That's just him having that meth-induced psychosis where they think they see things, they think they hear things. Meth is a neurotoxin. So, of course, it's going to be affecting your central nervous system. You're going to be having auditory hallucinations, visual hallucinations, and so on and so forth. See, what else was I going to say about that? Oh, yeah, and then, like I said, this dude, he lived with his mother, had no job, no driver's license, no car, and yet he's going to have the audacity to talk to me about what he's looking for in a woman. You know what I mean? And even back then, me being, such a self-hating woman at the time, that still didn't make any sense. And then he doesn't even know my mom, but had the nerve to talk about, I don't have any respect for your mom. What, because she owns her own house? They say things that don't make any sense. And it's like nobody cares what a dude who's on drugs with nothing to offer anybody but abuse, nobody cares what somebody like that thinks. He act like, that was supposed to hurt my mom's feelings, and I can guarantee you she did not care at all. She didn't even know who that dude was. So, that being said, I mean, it's an ugly, ugly drug. Well, all illegal drugs are ugly. And if you're having issues with substance abuse, please text the number 211, and I do believe they have resources. So don't ever give up. Don't give up on your family members if they're going through this stuff. Don't give up on yourself. You can get clean and sober. I've been clean and sober for almost 6 years now. And it sounds a bit redundant and cliche, but if I can do it, anybody can do it. Talk to y'all another time. God bless. Bye-bye.